Good morning and welcome to another episode of TNTV. I'm your host, Billy, coach of the Nottingham Forest Curse, and today we're here with our ICP off-season Week 7 game up against JoeDa, coach of the Atlanta Talonflames. Now, both me and JoeDa are currently sat at 4-2, and we both have a +8 differential, which puts us in a really good spot for playoffs for the both of us, with the way the league is shaking up. So the winner of this game will guarantee their spot in playoffs. However, if it's a close game, for example, like a 1-0, that still puts the other one in a pretty decent spot for playoffs, simply because our differentials will still be higher than a lot of the other people on at the time of 4-3. So the main goal for this game is to win, obviously, but the next thing is to not lose badly. I'll take a 1-0 loss this game. I'll be more than happy with that. So pop up the matchup on your screen now. As you can see from the team, Zygarde, Mega Gardevoir, Cinderace, Crocodile, Gyarados, Shaman, Palossand, Crustle, Spectre and Klefki. Now, something to note about JoeDa's season is he has brought 7 different Pokemon all season. He's brought Mega Gardevoir, Cinderace, Crocodile, Gyarados and Spectre, I believe, to every single game. And then he's brought Zygarde to all but one game. And then he brought Crustle. He brought the Crustle instead of the Zygarde that 1 week. So I've heavily prepped for the Spectre, Gyarados, Crocodile, Mega Gardevoir, Zygarde and Cinderace, as that's just what he's been bringing. That's what I expect. Another thing with JoeDa's playstyle is he loves to set up. He's brought Moxie, D-Dance, Gyarados every single week, and it's currently joint second kill leader in the league. So that is something I'm expecting, something I'm worried about, and something I've prepped for. So let's see what else we've got to know about this game. Right, so they've already played the other Sun team, which has kind of given me a rough idea of what they might bring against me. Like I said, they've brought the same 6 most weeks, and they did for that game as well, so it gives me more reasons to think they are bringing that 6. Now, for that game, they led Crocodile. It was an Intimidate Crocodile with Stealth Rocks, etc. like that, so I kind of want a built game plan around punishing that. I wasn't entirely sure on how to go with this match, so I messaged Seth, aka SW087. I was like, what would you do for this match? And he was like, dude, Dragon Dance, Dragapult goes in. I was like, okay, let me have a look at this. So, and he's not wrong. Yeah, this thing goes in. Clear Body, because he's got 2 Intimidators. I don't expect one of them to be Intimidate though, being the Crocodile. Cobbleberry, because Knockoff Crocodile, Sucker Punch, Cinderace and Crunch Gyarados are all a thing, which makes them set up targets. We have Speed for the Spectre, and that's pretty much it. The game plan is to just get this thing with a Dragon Dance up. If I can get 2 Dragon Dances up, it kind of literally, if it brings those 6 I'm expecting, it will just OHKO everything. So the goal is to get 2 Dragon Dances up on Dragapult. Now, I thought the best way to do that was, if I'm expecting a Crook lead, I'm going to lead Focus Sash Ninetales this game. We have Speed to tie with the Gardevoir, but I don't expect this thing to be around for long. As you can see, it's a bit of a suicide lead. If he leads Crocodile, we can click Will-O-Wisp, as either clicks Knockoff, EQ or Rocks. Any are fine. The following turn, I click Memento, and that puts Crocodile at burn, so that's -2, plus another -2 because of the Memento. That gets me into Dragapult. Its Knockoff does absolutely fuck all, and I can 100% set up 1 Dragon Dance, and then as they just maybe decide to switch out, set up another Dragon Dance. If they decide to stay in, then we're all good. The thing to note about JoeDa's season so far is, like I said, he's 4-2. His 2 losses were to set up Pokemon, so he brings set up a lot, but it also makes him susceptible to opponent setup. So hence the setup Dragapult. Now, he does still have some threats on the team, some massive threats. Obviously, there's a Zygarde there, and we have one of the best answers, I feel, to a Zygarde, which is Crunch Bandicoot, the Buzzwole. We're going Cobra Berry, we've got Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, Toxic and Roost. So basically, we have enough attacks that we always to KO max HP, max defense, Impish Zygarde, if it's that kind of set. We always 2-hit KO after leftovers. Banded E-Speed is a potential 5-hit KO, so I'm not scared about that, unless he brings like a special drag Zygarde, but who brings special, then it's not as strong. We echo a max HP Gyarados with Thunder Punch. Cobra Berry does allow me to live it allows me to live a hit if it is like Dragon Dance Bounce. I do believe I take a Dragon Dance Bounce. We've got 20 in Speed F just in case if we're at full and it turns out Gyarados is timid max special attack with Hurricane, we will 100% live it unless we get confused and punch yourself in the face, and that would be bad. When we played a Mega Gyarados early in the season, they did bring special with Hurricane, so wouldn't be too surprised to see that. We are kind of prepped for it, but fully expect the physical offensive Gyarados. This thing just does a great job of kind of shutting down Zygarde, Crocodile, and Gyarados. Not too great with the Cinderace. We do take hits, but we don't do too much back. Toxic is literally just there because his best switch-in is probably Mega Gardevoir. If I can Toxic that thing, it makes it so much less of an issue. Next up, we have Vaporeon the Ripperoo. This is kind of our, well, it's not kind of, it is our best answer to Mega Gardevoir. This HP defense and special defense investment means we are never 2-hit KO'd by a timid Gardevoir, whether it be Hyper Voice, Psyshock, Energy Ball, whatever. We're not 2-hit KO'd, so that's absolutely fine. We've got Scald because it's standard Vaporeon move. His best switch in his water resist is a Gyarados, which doesn't want to take a Scald and risk getting burned. And then we have Haze just in case it's like a Carmine Gardevoir, anything like that, or if something else gets out of hand. Let's say it's a D-Dance. Even D-Dance Zygarde's not an issue because of Buzzwole, so we'll see. It's mainly just here for the Gardevoir. Keep it in check, really. Next up, I actually have a solid answer or counter to Spectre on my team. Now, it doesn't initially look like it, but we resist the Dark pulses that it can throw out, we resist the Ghost move it can pull out, and we're immune to Will-O-Wisp, and that is none other than Crash Bandicoot. Mega Houndoom. Timid with a speed investment allows us to outspeed the Mega Gardevoir, and then pretty much max HP, and then the rest in Speed F. We're not 3-hit KO by Timid Spectre, which is nice. If it's not Specs, then I can stay as regular Houndoom, which is great because we have Rest and Early Bird, which means that we're only asleep for one turn. So if possible, I'd actually like to keep this thing as Houndoom, regular Houndoom, unless I really need a little bit of extra power or a little bit of extra bulk for being Mega. Or speed, because we don't outspeed the Mega Gardevoir if we're in regular Houndoom. We have Protect there. That is simply for the Cinderace for high jump kick, as it's really its only way of hitting me because we resist the Pyro Ball and immune to Zen Headbutt, and U-turn's only neutral. So we've got Protect for that, and then Wisp is just for if Zygarde wants to be ballsy and switch in on me, thinking I'm an offensive set. Because if I was offensive, Zygarde's kind of like the only thing on his team that stops this thing. But in the end, I decided I need a Spectre answer, so Will-O-Wisp is there for the Zygarde. And then, last but not least, making the return is Aku with a Choice Spec. So we brought Choice Specs Aku against... Was that against Seth? Yes, I believe it was against Seth. We brought Choice Specs Aku. Freeze Dry, Ice Beam, Water Pulse from Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin is literally just there if I do need to get rid of rocks. It's my own removal this week, so we'll see. And then... or Spikes, because they do have Klefki, but I really don't expect Klefki to come. Freeze Dry, obviously for the Mega Gyarados. Everything else, Ice Beam or Water Pulse. If I've got this thing in on, say, a non-setup Gyarados or Crocodile, I can 100% click Water Pulse, expecting the Cinderace, because it puts, if it's no bulk Cinderace, a Water Pulse damage will put it in range of an Ice Beam for next time it wants to switch in. So once I've clicked Water Pulse once on the Cinderace and switch out, next time Trigonal comes in, I can just spam Ice Beam. Unless it's the Gyarados, then I don't really want to spam Ice Beam. I kind of want to spam Freeze Dry. Yeah, so that's the team. It's a little bit unique. I'm calling this team the Seth effect, because this all started with Seth with the Dragapult. But the way I see it is, this game guarantees my playoff spot, but it also means, because of JoeDa's position, there's a very good chance I could be playing JoeDa again in the playoffs. So I want to make sure that I haven't revealed all my tricks. So we shall see how it goes. Fingers crossed we get a win. If not, A 1-0 loss might be. That'd be okay, I think. I don't know. I'd be okay with a 1-0 loss, is what I mean. As long as it's not like a 4-5-6-0. But yeah, we shall see. So, hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next week in the finale. Cheerio.